nasa harap natin eh. Paano tayo mag-enjoy nito?
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
It all started with a very simple idea to go on an off-the-beaten-path adventure in Camsur. Getting a free exfoliation facial. Getting rescued by a water bike while paddleboarding. Oh my God, my knife is shining. And next thing I know, I'm eating mud on an ATV trail, then slamming into a car in front of me. In this season of the Lifestyle Lab, we test drive the wild, the weird, and wonderful. And for this episode, let's just say Camsur came to play. They say the road less traveled makes the difference. But what if there's no road? We will trade the unpredictable for the unforgettable. If it's on the map, then we're probably not going there. This is the Lifestyle Lab's off-the-beaten-path adventure in Camarines Sur. Before surviving my stormy stunt woman moments, we hit the road, literally. Welcome to Siruma, where the only way forward is full throttle. It took almost 2 hours of bouncing through muddy, slippery roads. It felt more like an obstacle course than a trail. My arms were sore, my shoes unrecognizable. My spirit totally fired up. Ang ganda, no? Actually, we're not even there yet. Daldagon Peak is right over to my left side. We just stopped by because I just wanted to enjoy the views from this point. Just when I thought the adventure couldn't get any better, boom! Daldagon Peak. In my opinion, it's breathtaking. It's remote and worth the mud bath. Siruma is something else. The landscape unfolds the gentle rolling hills. It looks like you were plucked straight out of New Zealand, minus the hobbits of course, but definitely with a wide cinematic magic. Siruma is a coastal municipality in the northeast of Camsur. It's a scenic 2-hour drive from Naga Airport, which you can cut by a stopover to try kinalas, or the famous Naga dish that's comparable to Japanese ramen. It was delicious. Siruma is a small town that is raw and still untouched. It gives you a feeling that you're the only one there, and we were actually the only ones there. I wasn't the only one smitten by Siruma. Meet Belle and Love, my mud adventure partners. And they know Camsur like the back of their hand. Belle heads the marketing team for the province of Camsur. And out of all the spots, she says Siruma is her favorite. What draws you to Siruma? And you said it was one of your favorites.
Because it's like this place is a combination of Batanes, of Palawan, of Siargao. So where else, right? Where else would I want to be but here?
Yes.
It's my third time going here, and I feel like every time I go here, it's a different experience, but the beauty remains. It never fades. And I think there's just so much to it. That's not only the view. When you go down, there are beaches, there's surfing, and you get to run around here.
But then they say, okay, Daldagon Peak, but there's more. This is not it.
Yeah, we're going there.
Next up, Little Batanes. And the final stretch was the steepest part of the climb. I climbed with Love and Mac. Happy to report I made it through with dignity and my limbs still intact. We made it all the way to the top.
I didn't think I was gonna make it. It was quite challenging experiencing this with no one here, no one else, just us. That to me is pure luxury.
In the end, it wasn't just about the views, but let's be honest, it was incredible. For me, it was the feeling, the remoteness, the thrill of the ride, and the reward of arriving somewhere that feels like a secret. Siruma was not easy to get to, but I think that's exactly what made it unforgettable. Next up, Caramoan. Home of hidden coves, secret beaches, and jaw-dropping limestone cliffs. And if you're a fan of this reality show, you would guess this. This is where multiple seasons of Survivor are filmed. And just like the show, I wasn't alone. Meet the dream team of Visit Camsur. These guys are built to outwit, outplay, and outlast. Our first tribal challenge, a hike through the wild. To keep things extra interesting, the storm decided to tag along. When we finally made it, Bitogo Bay greeted us with a secret world. This is also known as Lantangan Beach, where the beach actually sings. Listen. The rocks are as big as my head. Okay, and then you'll see the formation of the rocks here. It's in layers. I think this is a way to protect this area, this place, from the storms and the typhoon. That's not all. Bitogo Bay had more to show. Okay, I'm not even on the top yet, and this view is stunning. Wow. You actually won't even feel the climb because you're slowly taking in the view as you go up. Okay, so we made it on top of Bitogo Hill. That was actually less than 10 minutes of a climb. It was a bit slippery because it just rained, and then it started raining again, and then it became sunny. So this is Camsur weather so far for us. It's a beautiful welcome. You've got turquoise waters with that amazing backdrop of the limestone cliffs all the way to the back. This is kind of what makes Camarines Sur such an adventure. It's not just a destination. I mean, it's how to get here. You know, getting here, we didn't know if we were gonna make it. The waves were so strong, it started to rain. I mean, if you're a quitter, you would have just gone to the next destination. But we decided to go on to the other side of the island and still pursue this because it is worth the trip. What do you guys think? Meet Manny, the Camsur tourism head. He told me that he was there when Survivor came scouting for their next location.
Survivor started here noong 2008, and yung pinakaunang production is French. So right now, from 2008 up to present, meron na kaming 51 season and 18 countries na nag-shoot dito sa atin. Amazed na amazed sila sa lugar kasi maganda. And then, maraming pwedeng gawa ng mga reality show.
Yes. For our second tribal challenge, Manny took us to Survivor's ultimate playground, the island that's seen all the epic games and wild challenges. We are now in Sabitang Laya, and this is one of the more popular beaches
here in Camarines Sur, and this is known for the expansive twin beaches. We're on one side right now, and I'm going to cross to the other side. And there you go, the other side. This is the other side of the beach. And quite honestly, I get why they say it's twin beaches. It's exactly identical, and I can't choose which one I like better. This is a good place.
Honestly, this place didn't even give me that challenge vibe. It's just way too picturesque. I can't imagine this being their top pick for intense games. Gave us the ultimate behind-the-scenes pass to Gota Village Resort, the secret hub for Survivor's production. They usually keep things under wraps, but lucky for us, we got a sneak peek.
I don't think that everybody knew that there's a life like this in here. It's more of the locals here, like especially here in Caramoan. They really know how to do Survivor better than anyone else from us, to be honest. Like not even me. These guys are physically helping us, and they know how to deal with this kind of weather, this kind of like place. Yeah, I mean it's really cool to have this kind of job here, and I'm doing several seasons of Survivors in different places, but this one is, for me personally, this is the perfect logistics for production in terms of Survivor.
I was all set to hop over to another island, but nature had other plans.
It started storming, and it was just out of the blue. Weather was great, then all of a sudden rain. The whole thing is an adventure. If you're someone who likes everything planned, you want to stick to schedule, then this is not for you. This is letting nature decide on where you're going, what you're gonna do, and you just end up letting go. And here, this sexy lady over here, she was in the boat with me earlier, and we were having such an amazing time. Because I saw Love, she was in the front of the boat, and she was just like, wow! And I was like, I want to do that.
Yun nga yung nakaka-excite. 10 times ko na ata dito sa Caramoan. Pero every time na pumupunta ako dito, excited pa rin ako. Nandun pa rin yung excitement kasi sobrang ganda talaga. Yun yung parang ilo-look forward mo, ano kayang experience naman ngayon? Kasi iba yung experience ko ngayon, sobrang saya. Yung pagsakay natin sa speedboat, tas yung nagsha-shower, yung as in, sobrang saya. Ngayon ko lang yan na-experience.
And every single experience is a different experience. So it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old here because there's always something new. The itinerary is up to nature. I like that.
Caramoan gave us the adventure we signed up for and more. We took wild detours thanks to the weather, swapped sunrise views for surprise stops at survivor camps. It was definitely unpredictable, but that's what made it real. After the hikes in Siruma and the epic Caramoan Island hops, you can go straight home or end your trip with a splash or a belly flop.
If you're flying into Naga, then skipping the Camsur Watersports complex would be a missed opportunity, especially since it's only 10 minutes from the airport.
CWC or Camsur Watersports Complex is like Disneyland for people who like getting flung across the water. It's the first world-class wake park in Asia. This place didn't just put Camsur on the map, it practically rewrote it. CWC proudly features a 6-point cable ski system, making it the perfect playground for all kinds of water sports. By 2010, Camsur was buzzing. Wakeboarders from all over the world came here to backflip, spin, and basically fly over water. CWC was the brainchild of then wakeboarding governor El Rey Villafuerte, who turned this place into a spot for adrenaline junkies.
So Kong, I like what you've done here. I mean, I also just found out that Camsur was a term that you coined. Camsur,
yes.
right? Now, how did you come up with the whole concept?
Well, first of all, I was analyzed ko yung all the things that all the places were doing well, no?
Yes.
Bali, Phuket. All of them are 2 syllables and it's so hard to pronounce Camarines Sur.
Yes.
So when a tourist comes, where's that? They cannot pronounce
Yes.
it. So I really termed the coin Camsur and now it's become very popular. And you know, we want to brand Camsur as the sports and adventure capital of the country. I am a sports and adventure enthusiast. So that's really how we want to brand it. Wakeboarding, triathlon,
Yes.
mountain biking, backpacking. That's really, when you say Camsur, that's what we want it to be.
It was his vision to turn Camsur into the wakeboarding capital of the country and of Asia.
Coming here and trying out wakeboarding for the first time. But after all the adventures that I had in Caramoan and Siruma, I think my body is just asking for rest. So I asked some of our friends that we met along the way and we've bonded with who are actually pro wakeboarders. We have Mac and also Love.
Mac proves once again that he's a jack of all trades. He's a master of all things outdoors and a legit wakeboarding champ who makes flying across the water as easy as walking on water.
When I come back, fully charged, this will be my first stop. Camsur, I'm coming back for this.
Siruma and Karamoan are all about raw beauty, no frills, just nature in her most honest form. CWC is the high energy after party. It's the perfect contrast. Wild one moment, wired the next. But just when you think the adrenaline's nonstop, time passes. You've been taken by the wind, and then, guess what? I had to be rescued.
My knight is shining over. Our cameraman Vincent saved me. I was in the middle and I had no more energy to paddleboard because it's been such a long day of traveling and of adventures. And I wanted to just, paddleboard into the sunset. And the sunset was just taking me. So this is what happens behind the scenes of a shoot. Things that you don't see.
After 5 days of chasing sunrises, dodging rain clouds, ATVing through mud, slipping on rocks, getting sunburned, ocean sprayed by a sudden storm, let's be honest, I'm slightly humbled. And I've realized something about this kind of travel. In Camsur, you don't make the plans. Nature does. You can map out your day, schedule the perfect golden hour, or a dreamy glass of water for wakeboarding. But tides shift, storms roll in, trails get slippery, and the skies don't always cooperate. And yet, that's the magic. When you stop resisting the unpredictability, you start discovering the real adventure. You learn to let go, to slow down, to laugh when you get drenched, and celebrate the small wins, like catching the view after your climb, or nailing a wakeboarding trick on your 4th face plant. This trip reminded me that going off the beaten path isn't just about discovering new places. It's about discovering new versions of yourself. The kind who rolls with the waves, finds joy in detours, and lets the rain rewrite the story. And maybe, just maybe, this is the most luxurious way to travel. And so our cameraman Vincent, who's usually behind the scenes, decided to take one for the team. And let's just say, he made a splash. On his first attempt, he face planted so fast, he didn't even have time to scream. Go, Vincent! 1 second, he was holding on. The next, he was flying like Superman. You know, if Superman forgot how to land. But he swam back, laughed it off, and tried it again.
Go, Vince.
Because that's what this trip has been about, right? Showing up, letting go, and embracing the wipeouts just as much as the wins. Honestly, that 3-second ride deserves a standing ovation.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Vincent. Yeah!